everybody. How are we all doing? Bit different tonight. I really didn't feel like gaming. Oh my god, I'm way out of camera. That's why it's having a time. So how are we all doing? I don't know how many's here. I think it's just a none so far. Hey, Gibby. Yeah, so I didn't really feel like doing a normal everyday stream. I felt like doing what we normally do at the end of streams, which is chill time, but just chatting, I guess, would be that. Apparently this outfit is very TOS breaking because the hip thing. But I have never got in trouble for it, so we'll carry on using it. I hope you're not driving too long, non. Oh, also, this is the first proper stream that's going to Fansly. Hello, Fansly. I have clothes on today. I'm streaming everywhere. I'm joking. I wouldn't stream without clothes on. I can't do winking shit. I actually better check something a moment. Is it showing me? It is showing me as live. Oh, wow! Is it showing me? It is showing me as live. Oh, wow! Then mute that. Yeah, there we go. So Fancy's working. How about that? Now, the main reason for starting a Fansly, you may think that I'm going to get my boobies out and what have you. No. No, that's not the point. I am going to post some more risque pictures there. I'm not going to post anything that is too bad. But the main point of having a Fansly is I can play weird hentai games there, and they'll let me. What do you think, Gibby? Honestly, Gibby, I don't think you want to know the answer to that. Today has been horrific. It has been a very horrible day. I basically got lectured about burnout today. Not from you guys. But they were kind of right, because, I mean, I have been... I know, Gibby, I know. But I don't want to moan like a bitch at you. You don't deserve that. But I was on the till all shift. Thank you, Cosmic. But no, as I said, a lot of the reason I wanted to do a Fansly isn't to get the tits out. It's to play fun games that I'm not allowed to play on Twitch. So, you know, some disgusting VR stuff, visual novels. You can see my Steam games, Skibby, because you're on my friends list, so you know the sort of depraved shit I've got on there. What name? I'm getting confused now. What have I done? Oh, the H word. I think that's what you're referring to. I don't see why. It's a form of anime. I'm not going to show it. Oh, yeah, Twitch gets really funny. Well, Twitch can go fuck itself. The Guna Dan Clancy said that we can multi-stream now, so fuck him. Oh, yeah, Gibby, we can play all sorts of disgusting shit. You find me the most horrifically disgusting games, I'll play them on Fantasy. I don't give a shit. The more degenerate, the better. And also, Twitch can go fuck themselves. Mainly, did you hear what they've done today? Have you heard what Twitch have decided in their infinite fucking wisdom and it's pissed off all content creators who were affiliate and higher? That's fine, I'll just advertise it on Twitter, I don't give a fuck. But no, Twitch are raging hypocrites. Today they announced that you no longer have to be an affiliate at least now to be able to do the channel points and all the other stuff that you work for. Okay, Anon, thanks for the lurk. Can you do hashtag lurk just for the bot? Not hashtag, exclamation mark. I knew what I meant. So yeah, Twitch is a piece of shit. Not gonna lie. They've really annoyed me today. Made me work really hard to earn affiliate. I did it in a month as well. I did it in 1 month. Maybe even less, I can't remember. I think it was 3.5 weeks, wasn't it? So, you know, now anyone can use channel points. It was an incentive to get affiliate. I mean, the incentive was to get paid as well, but the main incentive of getting affiliate is getting all these cool extra features that make you stand out from every other streamer. And it kind of makes you feel like all that hard work was for nothing. I mean, granted, I'm way ahead of a lot of other people in terms of, you know, if they're just starting, I'm way ahead of them. I've got, you know, thousands on YouTube. Oh, I hit 400 followers on X today as well. I was on like 250 for ages, and it kept going up and then down and up and down and up and down. And in the last few days, it's really gone nuts. Let's have a look. What am I at now? Yeah, 400. Exactly 400. Oh, what, did they're going to get rid of physical media? Yeah, they can all fucking suck dicks as well. Get a fucking cacophony of dicks, stick it all in their mouths and fucking make them suck. This is why PlayStation 2 was the peak era of gaming. And fight me on that. What if they decided? I dread to think. Nintendo wasn't involved, so it couldn't have been anything too bad, to be fair. Have they agreed to let each other have their exclusives now, finally? Or if they would have made the PC race as the master race and that they should just bow down to us? Because I know Steam is going to be on your next Xbox, and that they're working on that sort of stuff. And I know that, like, Xbox were like, oh, PlayStation, you can have all our exclusives. And at one stage, PlayStation were like, oh, we'll take those exclusives, but you're not getting us. So are we going to see God of War on the Xbox, Gibby? Is that what you're telling me? Oh. Wow. I mean, it depends what sort of cheating you're talking about. If it's on online games, then yes, I completely 100% agree. Games like Rust, or, you know, Any online game, no, you should never, ever, ever cheat. It's bullshit and you're fucking stealing the experience from other people. On single-player games, however, that don't affect anyone else, I don't care if you cheat on a single-player game. Have fun. I legitimately mean that as well. Yeah, that's fair enough then. Yeah, completely agree with that 100%. Yeah, do it. If you're going to cheat on an online game, fuck you. I hope you get caught, I hope you get fined, and I hope you get banned, because fuck you. I've played, and I mean, we get them on our PvE server, and you look at them and go, it's a PvE server, you can't kill anyone, why have you got cheats on? But yeah, Gibby, any game that is single player, you should be allowed to do whatever you want to it. Mod it in any way you want, do whatever you want to it. It's a single player game, you're not hurting anyone else. But yes, an online game, you should never cheat in. It is terrible. If you cheat on an online game, you are a bad person and fuck you. Yeah, that's bullshit. That sort of thing is crap. No. Just because it's online doesn't mean that they can have power like that. And you know what? I heard as well, there's something, I can't remember what country it is. I think it's America, if I'm going to be honest. That they're on about America or somewhere, wherever it is. There's a push for regulation against all this digital bullshit. Basically, because even Steam are like, you don't own the game, you own a license to the game. So if I died tomorrow, my whole Steam account would become inactive and I couldn't pass it on because I don't technically own any of it. No, you didn't miss a stream yesterday, Plandicio. I took the night off. Part of this stream is addressing that. The reason I didn't stream last night was burnout. At the moment, I am kind of lied to my mods quite a lot about how burnt out I am. I'm not gonna lie, Gibby. When you guys think I'm going to bed, I'm working on other stuff. Okay, Cosmic. There are times where I've said I've gone to bed and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning for me. And I actually go to bed at 3 or 4 because I'm working on other stuff. And probably for the last 4 months, the most sleep I've had in one night is 4 hours. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I just get these ideas in my head, and I feel like if I go to sleep, I forget them, and I've got to put them down somewhere or do something. I don't mean to. I know autism. Basically, I did tell you guys that my sister got diagnosed. The only reason I'm not diagnosed is I haven't gone to get the diagnosis. That's why I am like I am, Gibby. I'm very strange. I'm not that organized, Plandicio. I would get it and lose it. Hey, sweet. How did your stream go? I was at work. I did check in, but I was on break, had a million things going on. So I didn't really see a lot of it. I do apologize. I'll get a pad and a pen. I should listen to you, sweet. You've got way more experience than me. I don't know how to put it, sweet. I really don't. I'm a bit of a scatterbrain. I start doing something, then start doing something else, and this, and it's sweet. It wouldn't even matter if you weren't. I would listen to you because, well, you've been doing this longer than me, and you know a lot more than I do. I'd always listen to your advice, sweet, honestly. That's where I tap in a lot of my stuff, sweet, to be honest. Like, I'm doing, then I, I get these ideas in my head, and I've got to put them down somewhere. Also, I am going to say this on stream, sweet. I we've talked about it before, but I want you to be my first collab. It doesn't matter when it happens, but I would like it. Ideally, I would love it if me, you, and Sakura did a collab as my first one. That would be like the ultimate. Sorry, I'm having to be a bit quiet because everyone's gone to bed. So if you can't hear me, just tell me to speak up a little bit. Do you want to check something? However, 1 second. Right, sorry about that. I mean the growth. Why am I floating upwards? Sorry, I'm not ignoring you, sweet. I am. I'm just trying to figure out why my model's doing what it's doing. A second. Stay there, woman. What have I done, Gibby? All right. I'm just typing 1 second. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Trying to be really quiet. And, like, tell me, sweet, what am I doing wrong? Honestly, like, you can tell me. I'm not going to get offended. You know me. Yeah, becoming an ASMR Gibby. We're going to talk very quietly. And well, it's not as good as would ASMR, admittedly, but it's pretty good. And sweet, you can be as brutally honest with me as you need to be, as you want to be. You could never make me not like you. I love sweet Gibby. You have no idea. She basically saved me. I was having a really horrible time when I met Sweet. I had a bit of a fight with another VTuber because she was not a nice person, not gonna lie. And when I first went into Sweet's stream, it was like a breath of fresh air. It really was. No, she was so lovely to me, and because I remember I said, "Oh, I've got to go," and she's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I don't want to say. I've just got to go." She's like, "You streaming?" I was like, no." Oh, sweet, believe me, Gibby is too. Gibby is my. How can we? Oh, fuck you, Discord. Or fuck you, Windows, for doing that. Oh God, really, really, Windows, right now. Gibby is the one. Are you fucking kidding me right now, Windows? Shut up. Oh my God. Oh, it's my bot. It's my bot on Discord going. Are you fucking kidding? No, stop it. What are you doing? I'm really sorry about that. Windows just decided it was going to notify me about everything that has happened in the last week, apparently. But yeah, sweet. Gibby is the sledgehammer that will just fucking be brutal with me. He doesn't give a fuck about how I feel about what he's just said. He will tell me. Let's say cosmic. No, I didn't say that to you, Gibby. That was someone on Kick. They said tacos, and I just laughed at it. I wasn't laughing at you. You got to remember, Gibby, I've got multi-chatter. I've got to respond to multiple people. Yeah, they do. And I remember the conversation me and Sweet had because she told me I'm not allowed to steal you, Anon. And I've tried. I have not stolen you at all. It's been 4 months now. I've been good. Cooking? I don't. There's going to be no real life streams from me ever, Cosmic. I'm the VTuber. I know the trend is going around like, whatchamacallit, as VTuber versus in real life. Well, do you actually know, the, the origins of a VTuber is in Japanese idol worship. The idea was you don't actually reveal who the person behind the VTuber is. That has always been the point of VTubers. These attention people seeking aren't, in my eyes, aren't VTubers. They're people with a model. True VTubers do not show their face. Do not. They tell you bits about, my life, and but I'm very careful about what I tell you. I mean, Anon and Gibby know more than most. Yeah, if you don't strip the metadata out of it. Oh yeah, Gibby, you and Anon know what buttons to press. Like, Anon has discovered one recently, which I'm a bit annoyed about. My cosmic, just because I don't want to do that. Hey Josh, how you doing? Fuck you, Anon. You know damn well what you've done. Both of you really know how to push my buttons. You really fucking do. If I'm going to be honest though, boys, Sweet knows more about me than both of you. It's, I don't want to say why, but we had a conversation and I felt I had to reveal things, personal things, because I had to. And the thing is, I 100% trust Sweet will never tell anyone. And that's the good thing about you and Gibby. You won't sit there and you'll get angry that I've said that. You'll understand. And you'll go, that's fun. And it won't even be an issue. Sweet, I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. And I wouldn't say anything about you either. Like, to me, and I mean this for everyone. If you, although Anon, I have accidentally, with you, said something because I'm dumb and stupid. But generally, if you tell me something in DMs and you say it goes, you don't want it to go any further, it won't. I'll probably forget it, to be fair. It's probably my superpower. I forget what people tell me, so I can't compromise myself. Yeah. I say so, like, Sweet understands what I mean when I'm like, oh God, I'm so stupid. It's a British thing. I mean, I get why you're like, oh no, you're not stupid. Like, I'm not saying I'm retarded. That's, yeah, all right, that's my other superpower. That's my proper superpower. I don't put on weight. That's the one absolute truth I have told you guys. I don't put on weight. I've never put on weight. I have stayed the same shape pretty much my whole adult life. So, Anon, look, Sweets probably have to explain this to you repeatedly, because you're American. But like in Britain, we have this self-deprecating humor. And we don't actually mean it about ourselves. We do it to be funny. I mean, let's be fair, you don't eat enough bacon. If you ate more bacon, you'd understand Anon. See, he said, I know. He knows he's going to eat more bacon. And this is one of the streams I should have used the hand tracking for, but to be fair, I'm just kind of... Gibby, tell him. Oh, Gibby never change. I know, but I'm putting your leg on. The camera really is a pick-a-bar. I knocked my camera over today, and I've put it's not in the right position. It's not picking up my face properly. This is not making me angry all the time, like last time. I'll only fuck off with the bacon as well, the nom, is if you eat enough of it. Your ratio of bacon to burger is pitiful. Gibby, remove him from the mod team. He has just shown his true colors. He needs... Nope, nope, nope. One, fuck you Anon. Two, fuck you Anon. Three, fuck you Anon. And four, fuck you Anon. I ate that lump pizza, you fucking retard. You just disappointed me, Anon. Yes, yeah, thank you, sweet, thank you. Need to slap him hard, tell him he's wrong. I'm not sure I want him, sweet. Oh, are you done fucked up tonight, Anon? You done fucked up? No, you should not. It's a disgusting thing. It's horrible. Anon's regretting his life decisions right now. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You can try that bullshit with me, but I know they would kill you if you disappointed me. Not as much as Sweet, but it would. He's trying to get out of it, Sweet. He's trying to get out of it, don't let it. Now we know why he doesn't like bacon. It's because he likes gay-ass pineapple on gay-ass pizza. Why did you not allow that? Oh, yeah, you did. Sorry. I thought you didn't allow it for a second. I was like, what the matter? thank you, Plandicio, for attending the stream, even though it's a bit weird and crazy. I'm so sorry, sweet, you had to find out like this. I only found out tonight. I only found out tonight myself. Okay. And none. That's not a good defense. You know I don't remember anything. I love Sweet. When she oh I fucking love you, Sweet. God damn it. Yes, I am too ditzy to remember shit. Are you Swedish, Plandicio? Oh, that's why it's translating it to Swedish, because according to you guys, Denmark doesn't exist. That's a bit of Scandinavian humor I picked up in World of Warcraft. Yeah, but we'll see. Sweden, Norway, and Finland basically say Denmark doesn't exist. I don't understand why. I just know you guys say it, and it makes me giggle every time because the Danes get really angry, the Nords laugh a lot, but then you all get together and have a laugh together anyway. Oh, yeah, me and Gibby had this conversation. You guys are like Britain. You're four separate countries that hate each other. But god damn it, if anyone else insulted you guys, you'd all gang up together and go, what'd you say about my bird? It's like England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. We all take the mickey out of each other. We all, it would appear to the outside world, we all hate each other. That you take the piss out of any of us. Then you've got Scotland to deal with, and my fuck, they're evil. And the good thing is, the Danes are usually like this. The Danes are in on the joke. Everyone's having a laugh. Everyone's happy. You know, it's a good time. They are Scots. Oh, Dibby, you're the Scottish people of Scandinavia. It's kind of upside down in Scandinavia. The most southern-facing people are the drunks. And then the rest of you are drunks but laugh at the other one. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm half Welsh and half English. So my mum was Welsh and my dad was English. So I was brought up around Welsh and English stuff. And it's kind of funny, I was too Welsh to be English in England, but too English to be Welsh in Wales. If that makes sense. Apparently the Welsh said I sound too posh. Oh, yeah, but also with Finland, don't give them sniper rifles. We saw what happened last time. And what was it? Methamphetamines. Methamphetamine skis and snipers. Those boys have a good time. And don't bother with scopes. They'll just use iron sights and crack you in the head from a mile away anyway. Do you know what? I don't own Phasmo, and I don't own that game, so I look through Humble Bundle and I don't. And I'm kind of too broke to buy it at the moment. It's like beyond broke. It's makes me cry when I look at my bank balance. I'm not gonna lie. You know, you work full time, and it just feels like you never get enough. I literally, as you did that hydrate, I was having a sip of my drink. Oh, actually, another thing. I did say in my Discord, but I'll say on stream, I've got an affiliate now with Dubby. And one of the things that Dubby does when you become an affiliate is they allow you to, like, you can order a free tub. You have to buy another tub to get the free tub, but you get a free tub. And the one I got, hang on, I've got to take my glass. It's called Dragonade. And it's dragon fruit, pink strawberry, and that pink strawberry lemonade. And it is really fucking good. I'm not gonna, it's not just because I'm an affiliate. Like, I've been drinking this today, and it was really nice. And I got another one, which is a hydrate drink, which is like, what was it? It's Grandma's lemonade. And it was, that one's really nice as well. Gibby, I've been told this before, but I'm ditzy and I forget. Sweet, I was going to answer that in a really rude way. I was going to say, you're the nice drink. I couldn't help it. You know what I'm like. Oh, rum. Yeah, rum's a nice drink. Ignore me. Ignore me, I'm dumb. Oh, honestly, Plandicio, England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland have fought loads of wars against each other, like loads. Yeah, you've told us that before, Anon. You don't eat bacon, you don't drink, you don't have fun. You like pineapple on pizza. Are you a nun? But yeah, as I was saying, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, like, England and Ireland had a war up until like the 90s. It was like a terrorist thingamabobber thing that America funded for basically the whole time. Thank you, America. I am a very good Christian girl, Anon. And he's not a delicate flower. He likes pineapple on pizza. Sweet, he likes pineapple on pizza. Do I need to remind you of this? And he only has 2 pieces of bacon on a bacon cheeseburger. Do you know the most triggering thing I saw someone put on a pizza was kiwi fruit with the skin on? I had to go into a quiet corner and have at least 2 cigarettes after I saw that. I know, sweet. I tease him hard. I like to, especially when, for once, I'm winning, you know? But ultimately, I love Anon. When I'm upset, hey, Dominator, how you doing? When I'm upset or I need someone, like, Gibby's the strict dad who will slap me in the head and tell me to fucking sort my shit out. Anon's like, and I'm sorry, Anon, to just swipe you like this, the caring mother who will, like, pat me on the head and tell me everything will be all right. I just need to believe in myself and just get out there and do it. But I do like to tease him. He's got his own ways to tease me, and I'm not revealing them because I will kick his ass if he ever does. Yeah, whatever, Big Brother, Mother, whatever. But yeah, it's the same sort of thing. But I was doing mummy daddy things. Like, Gibby's daddy. That's no. Fuck you, Gib. You fucking tall fucking biking bastard. Just because you're 6'3" doesn't mean don't you shush me and on. All right, 6'4". I'm so sorry. You're only like 1'2" taller than me. You can shut the fuck up and on. Dominic, are you like 6'+2"? Oh, fuck off. I'm never meeting any of you in real life. None of you. Unless you get on your knees and walk around on your knees all day, and then you'd still be taller than me, by the way, probably. It would not shock me. Yeah, fucked and on. I've had that done to me twice in my life. Once it was acceptable, because it was, I went to watch Stone Sour with a girlfriend years ago, and it was in Bristol. Bristol is a city in the UK. It's the UK's Portland, just where all the hippies live, unfortunately. And but we were at the bar before, because, you know, there's bands before the main band come out. And most of Stone Sour come out to buy drinks at the normal bar because there wasn't a special celebrity bar. Corey Taylor didn't come out because obviously everyone would know who he is. But James Root came out with Stone Sour. James Root is 6'7", by the way. Makes you guys look small. So fuck the pair of you. And he used me and my girlfriend as an armrest, and I didn't care because I was just like, use me more, daddy. Well, it's James Root. If it was any of you guys, you would have done the same. Just say. Except you wouldn't have liked it. We liked it when we did it. Fuck off and on. Also, somewhere in my room, I've got guitar picks, drumsticks, and guitar strings from that night.
You're such a good girl.
I hate you, Anon. I hate you so much. This is how I... There we go. Take this, Anon.
Princess Trunks,
Please, no.
you lied to me.
I did no such thing!
You
You
dirty
dirty
boy.
little...
Goku, get me off this planet right now! I'm serious! Instant penetration!
I fucking love that one. What? What? Why are you calling me a liar now? What have I done? Oh yeah, Plandicio. I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. We did a watch party for Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. From the same people. A penguin with sunburn rolling down a hill. Thank you, Gibby. That is one I heard back in a time I can't tell you about. No, it's a penguin with a sunburn. It's because I heard it before. I can't tell you how long ago, but that is like a core memory. So not my fault you hit a core memory. I don't know, Gibby. Why did she? Just checking something a minute, just out of pure morbid curiosity. Because, are you still here, sweet? Just out of pure curiosity. Oh my god, Gibby. I can't remember why once. We know my brain's gone a bit like, you know when you do something and your brain just goes me. I don't know if that's just me. Oh, I do remember now. If you're the good night, Plandicio. Plandicio, have a really good night. Have a good sleep, even. So, guys, one thing I wanted to, I know we're not allowed to talk about it on. Safe? Oh, God's sake, Gibby. Hmm. By the way, as a British person, we ended that shit. Hey, Funny, how you doing? And Plandicio, good night, and thank you. I literally just hydrated, Funny. We do very dark humor here, because fuck doing light humor. Although, I had today I've been so pissed off. When I opened up Twitter earlier, let's have a look. I got blocked almost instantly. There was this guy crying about another game that had AI in it. And I'm going to delete it because I am so sure and beautiful and I support I don't know what because I'm just being angry about AI. So I was like, yeah, another wonderful virtue signal. Like, well done, bravo. Got very angry with me. And I was just like, well, you do realize you're on Twitter complaining about AI. Grok reads every single one of your posts. Grok learns from every single one of your posts, your interactions, your likes, your dislikes, everything. You're feeding into AI whether you like it or not. So either you learn to use this new tool that isn't going anywhere. No, you can't put the genie back in the bottle now. It's out there. There's way too many services. You either learn to deal with it and how to use it, or don't use it and fall behind, whatever. But I'm telling you right now, as someone who is a massive geek, AI isn't going anywhere. You either embrace it or you fall behind and be backwards, like every other innovation in history. Clandestine, yes and no. But my point was with those people is, you're on a site where Grok is present. You may not actively, in your head, feed into the AI, but every time you post, you're feeding into Grok. Every time you interact, you're feeding into Grok. Grok is watching everything. Why do you think Grok can give such well-informed opinions on anything that's happening on Twitter right now? Yeah, he will. And I am not a fan of the AI slop. I get the backlash against that. I've seen loads of it. Those stupid videos with different animal characters that's some random weird story that means nothing. Yeah, that's AI slop. That has no place anywhere. But good AI? I mean, if I'd spent more time on my music intro video, that would have been even better than it is. But that's an example of AI done right, I think. No, they don't, Landisio. They don't have the capacity to be nuanced. And, I mean, Sweet has warned me before about talking about AI and using AI. And it's a lot of the reason, that, like, my profile picture isn't AI anymore. My banner isn't AI anymore. There's a lot of things that I've changed, but it's purely because I've learned how to do them myself. AI is a placeholder. That's fine. But once you know, you've, like people were saying, why don't you commission artists? I was a month into my, VTuber story, and it was like, I literally got affiliate a week ago. I haven't even got enough subs to get a payout yet. Like, where do you expect me to magic up this money to pay an artist like a couple $100 or whatever for what you think that I should pay for? When I say AI, funny, I was making AI pictures of my model. So that, like, I made a banner with AI. I made a profile picture with AI. My model is zero AI. I have done all my model or paid artists for it. This background, by the way, is AI. I AI generated it. if you use AI right, it's, in my opinion, it's fine. I haven't, AI slopped everything. My model is zero AI, and I mean that. I made her. All right, in theory, you put the pieces together. But I made the basic building blocks, and then I improved upon it. I mean, I've had Luna V1, Luna V2, Luna V3, Luna 3.5, and we're currently on, this is a 3.5 model, but there is a 3.75 model. And I will show you. Just because I have spent so much time and so much effort making all of this. As you can see, what about that for texture? Hang on, whoop, not that way. Nope, it's that one. There we go. So yeah, if you want to zoom in on the face, I mean, your titties are nice, but yeah, it's the most detailed my face has ever been. And very nice a problem. 3.75 face and legs and anything that isn't the belly button or, this sort of outfit, 3.75 is perfect for because it looks the best. But the moment you expose more skin, it does not look good at all. There are a lot of problems underneath the outfit that I can't fix. I mean, if I was gonna do that, we would do this. We get this bitch. And we just fucking make sure that her titties were... I can't do the bouncy titties with the camera like it is, but yeah, we would do this. If we wanted to do ultimate titties, and this is where 3.5 wins, by the way. All below the breasts and above the waistline, all of that is way superior to Luna 3.75. Because if you can barely, there's not a lot of face detail unless you do that. Whereas on the, I think I can fix this. I think I figured out how to fix this. Luna 4 may not need I've just had a revelation in my mind. I'm really sorry I've ignored chat for a little while. But you know when your brain does that thing where it makes loads of connections and you're like, all of a sudden, my God, I can make this work. I know what to do. I figured it out. I know what to do. And Nun's driving and he's like, he's probably having a bitch fit right now. And being like, oh my God, the bitch understands finally. But I know what to do, Nun. I know what to do. I know how to fix 3.5 and make it perfect. And Nun, I know how to fix 3.5 and make it perfect. There's a setting I missed. I've never used it. And I know that it would make the world a difference. The eyes have never changed, Gibby. From V1 to now, the eyes have never changed. The hair has never changed. Those are the two things, and the nose and the mouth. They have not changed, not one bit, not ever. There is a distinct Luna look that I go for. The eyes, the nose, and the mouth are the main things, and the face shape. That is Luna. The hair, like this hair, is Luna, but it will evolve. When Hina finishes the hair, and I showed you guys the work in progress, and I'm not even joking. The work in progress was amazing because I can see where the work in progress is going. I'm not sure you guys can. But as someone who has made models and messed around with hair, I can see where that model is going. But I'd have to do it in a Discord call, I'm going to be honest, because I don't want to do it in public because, I mean, she knows that I told you guys, I said in the reply email, and this isn't something that's private or confidential. I was like, the moment I got that picture, I put it in my Discord because I was so excited because it was so good. And I could see where it was going. And if she's gonna do what I think she's gonna do, I will cry. And I got a feeling she is. In fact, I can probably, I will do it off stream. I was gonna try and do it on stream, but I don't want to. The problem is when I do things on stream when I'm not thinking, and I fuck things up and show things I shouldn't. There's a setting called outline. I'm pretty sure that body outline. I think that would work. It may be kind of cell shaded, you know what I mean. Like Borderlands, they got the black outline around the characters. It's not the multitasking that can get to me, it's like I could miss something and fuck up. When I'm showing like windows and browsers and what have you, I have to be really careful because I use 3 different browsers for the internet. And specifically because one of them doesn't know my name. And that's the one I tend to use when I'm streaming. But still, it could, you know, I just gotta be so careful. And I do apologize. I hate that you guys probably think I don't trust you, but I trust you a lot more than you think. Like a Nana Gibby, well, the fact that I've given you the ability to kill my stream if you deem it worthy to kill my stream is a lot of power to give mods. A lot of other VTubers have told me, are you fucking crazy? Why have you given them this power? And I'm like, they've had this power for, I think, 3 months at this point, 2 months. You know, they've never done it once. They've never needed to. And that's the point. And that's why I gave you the power, because you're not going to abuse it. Because in all the time you've had it, like Gibby has said to me, you know, the time is now, you need to end it. And he will, like, unfortunately sometimes, the moment he says that, someone asks me a question, and I'm like, Gibby, I've got to answer that question, but I'll answer it and then we'll end. Oh no, I do trust the pair of you. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just, in another way as well, the less I tell you, the less you can fuck up if you're talking to other people. You know, you're having a conversation, you're talking about, I don't know, it could happen, because anon I've done it accidentally with you. And I still keep saying sorry to this day, because I feel bad about that. I mean, at least it wasn't like, oh, this is a non-social security number, you know, it wasn't that type of thing, but, you know, it was bad enough. I mean, I don't know your social security number, just to make it clear. I was just using it as an example. Apparently, though, this outfit is Twitch compliant, but the cyberpunk one isn't. Can you explain that to me? Because I show... Hang on. Ooh, I show a lot more... I'm trying to click. There we go. But come on. How is this more acceptable than the cyberpunk outfit? I'm glad. Yeah, but you can see hips. You can see hips on this. I mean, if you think you can't, then you're blind or gay. A gay man. If you're a gay woman, you can see the fucking hips and you want to lick the belly button. I know you do. Because I want to lick the belly button, goddammit. I want to run one tongue down that. The line is like a fucking runway down to the pussy. And it's just all the other lighting and just how it all works. It just, oh, god damn it, there's hips. Like, I can imagine. I've got to be careful what I say in this stream. Especially if we're not on the more forgiving site that apparently I'm not allowed to mention on Twitch. The one I made the FOB where I compromising baptized. I wanted to wink so badly then. I mean, if you're a fan, you'll understand. Wink. I mean, Christ. This one shows a lot of hip too. If you're gonna be honest, okay, not as. But it shows the wrong part of the hips that apparently triggers the. I was thinking of the video. To be fair, the video shows a lot more hip than my actual outfit does. Although I do love this one. I've got to remake it. What do you mean your phone's acting weird? It may be because I'm doing a lot of different things. Oh, yeah, this model has no elbows for some... Oh, because the jacket plugs them in. That's why. I remember I asked Hina, because this is another Hina, the lady who's making my, oh, what do you call it? My hair. This is another one of her outfits. But there's a jacket that goes with it. I was going to say Anon, it probably is. When you say my audio is acting weird, I'm like, yeah, okay. I think you've learned over the last couple of days that whatever you're using bugs out every now and again. Because I've asked over and over again. Like, I do trust you Anon when you say it, but the problem is everyone else is fine. But this is another Hina outfit. I can't, like a 2D model, add bits. I'd have to load up a whole new model, and I haven't made the model with the jacket as well. But it's not a jacket. I can't remember exactly what it is. You've got an what? Anon? Just out of curiosity, if that's the phone you've got, do you have any old iPhones in a drawer somewhere that you can just send me one? As long as it's an iPhone 10 Plus. Like, you know, I don't mean 10 Plus or Pro or whatever. Are you fucking joking me? Do you know why I want an iPhone? And it's not well, it probably is the reason you think, because you probably already know. Oh no, and this isn't me being a snob. The reason I want an iPhone... Listen to me, Anon. You know, on my throne wish list, I can't remember what I put. Was it a 14? An iPhone 14. It was like $250, which I know is expensive. But the iPhone, like, 15 was, like, double the price. And the iPhone 13 wasn't a lot cheaper. It was, like, $220. The reason I want an iPhone that is newer than the 10 is they have special tracking thing built into them. And every single VRM tracking program has a special option for iPhones. And if you do it, you get way more track. You see what Sweet gets? I could get that if I had an iPhone and use that as a webcam. That is why I asked for... That's why I put it on the phone list. I don't want an iPhone because I want to be trendy and cool. I want to use it as a webcam. And also the 14, or whatever one I picked, I think was the first one with USB-C, so I wouldn't need a lightning cable. That is literally the only reason I want an iPhone. And also I could use like VRoid Studio and other stuff on it. It would be a work phone, it wouldn't be a pleasure phone, trust me. But to be fair, that is quite low on the list of priorities right now. I was just explaining, like, if you were going to do anything, like... Yeah, Dibby, that is all well and good. But what I was asking was, do you have an old iPhone that is newer than the 10 that you have spare that you could give me? Or do you give all your old phones to your kids? Because I would expect that, to be fair. Yeah, that's fine. And I've asked everyone, honestly. And that's why I put it on my phone wish list, because there was this, like I said, I think it was an iPhone 14. That way, Anon. That way. They're kind of a similar thing to me. I don't like to upgrade my phone all the time either. Because if I had a newer phone than I had, I'm pretty sure I could do it on Android. But I just know it's easier on Apple. I hate Apple. I have an Apple fucking... I have an i4... not an i4. What's it called? N4 Mac Pro. Mac Mini. I mean, yes and non in a way, yes. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But, yeah, macOS is a piece of shit. It's really, yeah. Gibby, I agree. But the problem is macOS and Macs can do things that my PC can't do, or it can take the load off my PC while my PC is doing stuff. The Mac could be processing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have a none. When you said, you asked me, like directly, why did you put an iPhone on your friend wish list? And I explained why. It's not a fashion thing or I want to look good or a poser. I need that for VTubing. Pure and simple. It's a tool. Yes, Gibby, it really is. We just need Linux to keep doing what they're doing. Right now, no. I can't swap over to Linux to do everything I want to do. But they are getting there. I can remember a time 10 years ago when, Linux was nothing. Now you can give a normie Linux Mint or Linux, any of the big distros. They can get used to it. They can figure it out. God, Kick are trying to tell me to go and kick grass so I can win 100 subs. I think Kick should just give me 100 subs, because fuck you, Kick, that's why. And I am gonna do that thing. And I know you're gonna do your thing, and I'll see you in a minute. Oh, God. Headphones? God damn it, no. But, yeah. I don't know where I was. Where was I before I went 30? Yes. And none. I just reread what you put. Yeah, that is the point. It can track a lot more of my face. And it could track my eyes. Apparently it can track eyes through glasses. It doesn't care. Thank you, Anon. And that's the big thing for me. I hate having auto blink on. I hate it. Oh, Linux Mint, and what's the other one? The really big one. The other big one. I can fucking see it in my head, but I can't. Ubuntu. Ubuntu. That's the other one. We both come up with the Gibby at the same time. And then there's the gamer one. That's similar to the Steam Deck. Oh, I can't remember that one for shit. But yeah, Linux is getting there. And when Windows 10 support runs out on my grandmother's computer, I'm going to put Linux Mint on there. And basically tell her it's exactly the same thing. Yeah, this is Windows 11 then. Yeah, they changed it a lot, didn't they? Wink. There we go. So yeah, the main thing that I want the iPhone for is to be able to track my face. Bassite, yes, Gibby. What event are you doing it on? I didn't realize you would go into something, and I'm really sorry. We're not going to be here much longer. Then you can enjoy your evening. And I won't interrupt it. The thing with Linux that most people fuck up is it will tell you, oh, when you're installing it, do you want this configuration, this configuration, this configuration, or this configuration? And everyone picks the wrong one. And then they go, why won't Linux work properly? Well, because motherfucker, you told it to put the drivers on that you told it to put on. It's not like Windows that goes, oh, I see you fucked up. We're not going to allow you to fuck up. We've got control. Linux will allow you to fuck up. No, and please go and have fun with whatever you're doing. Seriously, I don't know if I will or I won't. Yeah, Kitty, completely get that. Windows to a degree will let you, if you put all the right settings, it's getting like Mac OS. If you put all the right settings on, it will allow you control. Although Mac OS lets you have a lot less control, trust me, I know. I tried to install something on Mac OS, right? Fuck me. The ring around rosies I had to go on to actually allow it to install, I had to click off so many options. And then it was still like, are you sure you want to install this? Because, you know, Mac OS, and I'm like, Mac OS can go fuck itself. I want this on my Mac. Fuck you. I know, Anon, that you have your own life to live, and you've spent a lot of time here right now. and you told me you were going to go and do something, so I'm not going to get pissed at you if you're going to go and do real life shit, you know? Oh, don't talk about, like, the thing is, right, the reason I have positive experiences of Windows Vista is I got my laptop a year after Vista released. My laptop cost £2,300. And it was the top of the line Dell XPS gaming laptop. In a time where laptops had 2 gigabytes of RAM as like, whoa man, you're flexing, my one had 4 gigabytes of RAM. I had a dual-core CPU, and I had a Blu-ray drive. This laptop was bought in 2008 or 2009, and it still works to this day. Although the Blu-ray drive doesn't work. It thinks it's a DVD drive now. And no matter what drivers you put on it, it's like, you know, I'm a DVD drive. Don't care what you claimed like 10 years ago that I did. I'm a DVD drive now. So yeah, tech is weird. I looked for a replacement DVD Blu-ray drive, and it was like, I'm pretty sure this was we're out of stock, but we're claiming to be in stock, but we're going to put it at a crazy price just to put everyone off. But they claimed they have a Blu-ray drive for my laptop, and it was 575 pounds. I mean, you could buy the whole fucking laptop at this point for, I think, probably 100 at most. It's a very old laptop. And the only reason you pay 100 if you got a working one is the one I've got had the maxed out screen that was 1920 by 1200. Well, I mean, and also you've got to think about, when I had a laptop that was 1920 by 1200, 720p was the most common fucking resolution. Like 80% of people at that point probably had 720p or the one below that. And that's why all my old videos, I mean, I would show them to you muted, but all my old videos, I'm just getting a drink, sorry, 1 second. All my old videos, especially my early Lord of Warcraft videos, were like, oh my god, they were so amateur hour, isn't he funny? I'll find and download the original video that I uploaded to my Epic's guild. We did a raid, and I did one of those you put heavy metal over the top, and then you put gameplay underneath. Why are my feet going up and down? That's a bit weird. If you notice, I go on tiptoes every now and again. I'm not full body tracking. I had the Dell XPS. Oh god, I'll show you pictures. It was the top of the range model of that line. I had the NVIDIA GT 8800. I had the Corgi Duo, and it was like, what was it, 2.8 gigahertz? And I had 4 gigabytes of RAM. You imagine that during Wrath of the Lich King, so 2009. And Wrath of the Lich King needed 512 megabytes to minimally run. I had 8 times that. And my graphics card had half a gigabyte of RAM, Gibby. And at the time, it was needed for Blu-ray. That, you know, that graphics card. I watched the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition on Blu-ray on that laptop. Oh, I only had the GT. That was the highest one you could get on the XPS. Or the highest one I could select anyway. It didn't give me, it may have been out of stock or what have you, but that was literally the top one, the 8800 GT. Which, to be fair, everyone said was better value than the GTX. Because it was basically 90% of the GTX, but half the price. GTX only became the brand in the 200 series. We're talking old nerd tech and none. And I mean, this was the time that everything flipped. Because during this time, AMD were competitive. And then all of a sudden, the 200 series, with the like everyone's heard of the GT 210 or 220. Because everyone bought it as a, you know, extra mono support. But yeah, you know, And I mean, at the same time, NVIDIA were just like slapping AMD's ass. Intel, on the GPU side, the graphics card side, Intel were basically going, AMD, you were shit, and basically slapping the shit out of them there too. It got to a point I remember this as well, in 2014, because I had an AMD system, because it was cheaper, and while it wasn't quite as good as the AMD system, I could cope with it. It gave me enough performance. But, like, I remember in 2014, AMD announced, oh, we're working on this thing called Zen, which turned into AMD. Zen was like the code word. So you got like Zen 1, Zen 2, Zen 3, which represents each new generation of, well, Zen. But as the consumer would know it as Ryzen. So you had the Ryzen 1000 series. And I bought a 1600. 1600X. Because at the time, you've got to keep in mind that the AMD were dead. You could buy an i3 and it would outperform pretty much everything until the top of the range. Like a budget Intel CPU would kill everything up until the top end of AMD, which wasn't good. Then AMD said, we're making this thing called Zen. And then in 2015, at the end of 2015, they were like, yeah, I can't remember exactly when it launched. It was 2016, I'm pretty sure, that the first gen of Ryzen came out. And my Alienware laptop had just died. And I was like, I've got to build a computer. I'm not doing laptops again. And I built a system with a 1600, a 1066 gig, and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. And my God, that thing was the most amazing PC for the price that I've ever played. Oh, the Phenoms! I had a Phenom Black Edition X2 865B. It was the 8-core Phenom. I had that. And yes, I fucking loved it. I upgraded from that Phenom to a 2500K. And then from the 2500K to the Ryzen 5 1600X. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's FemalNet 6 Black Edition 965 X8. I think I can't remember exactly, but it was so good. Oh yeah, and you could, if the motherboard supported it, you could go into the settings and unlock the 4th core. If the CPU had just been fused off, or, you know, just, they were like, this 4 core is a 3 core now. And they did, you know, software to make it 3 core, you could unlock the 4th core. It didn't always work, but it was really cool. I tried it with 2. I bought, as I said, I bought an X3. And I bought, what was it, X2. Because it was like £2. And the X2 had unlocked to X4, but the X3 wouldn't. It just crashed when you tried. But the X2, it was hilarious. It cost me like a £5. And it turned into a 4 core. And you could overclock it. And you couldn't give a fuck. AMD was so random back then. They were kind of they still kind of are. Like, I bought, when I got the 1600X, right, the maximum you could overclock them to, with no effort, was 3.9 gigahertz. And with effort, you couldn't really get above that. I sat the 1600X in, and it went, do you want the max overclock? I went, yeah. And it ran at 3.9 gigahertz forever. Then I got the 3600X. And I tested that on AMD Ryzen Master. And it went, oh, by the way, the default for this Ryzen is, what was it, 4.2? But by the way, we can run safely at 4.6. And I did run at 4.6 for years. And then when I got the 5600X, that thing, I put it in Ryzen Master and it went, you've got the golden sample. And that thing should have run at what, like, it run nearly 800 megahertz higher. It was 750. And it was such an evil motherfucker. Gibby, they've released one harder than that. It's called the Ryzen 9 9550 X3D 2. Each fucking chip that has, you know, the cores and the threads in it has 3D fee cache. I've got that one, Gibby. Look up, and I'm not joking, look this one up. I hate this keyboard so much. Gibby, look that one up. I want that CPU. I need that CPU. Yeah, and this one is 16 cores 32 threads, and it runs at 5.6 gigahertz 4-core. The difference is the standard one you linked has R2 cache of like 32 megabytes. The X3D2 is like 200 megabytes of cache. The amount of difference that would make to my workflow and how quick I could do everything is so unbelievable. And the reason I'm pissed is because it's not on Chrome. I have to import it from Amazon, so I can't crowdfund it. And none, just impressive. That CPU that I told you about is the single best CPU for anything consumer-wise right now. The 9950 X3D2 destroys literally everything on the market. And it's like, let me look it up. Don't you dare. Like, this is why I hate mentioning stuff like this to you, because you take it you're not meant to. Oh my fucking god. Right, and none. I don't know what this would be in dollars, but my god, don't buy it. I could the AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2 dual core edition is £771. So you're talking $1,000 probably. The fuck do you mean not so bad? I'm the queen, I can do this. This is what I'm looking at right now. Click on that. To be fair, everyone is saying buy the 9950 X3D. It gives you basically the same performance. So let's look. Holy shit. One second, got that wrong. Oh, God, yes. God, yes. Why, Gibby? Why? Intel are fucking shit. I don't understand why you want Intel. I'm being completely honest with you here. AMD literally won their cock along the whole body of Intel and then slap them in the face with their balls and go, what have you got to do? What are you going to do now? And Intel go, nothing, my master. Please put my balls in your face more. The problem is, Gibby, you're falling for marketing. The Intel, they don't have hyper-threading. Any AMD CPU would slap the shit out of that thing. And it also has performance cores and ultra performance cores and performance cores. It causes a lot of scheduling issues with Windows, okay? You gotta understand, Intel have gone the wrong way, AMD have gone the right way. For example, the CPU that I'm not gonna lie, this is £200 cheaper. 200, and it basically gives you the same performance as the one I just linked. If you were to buy me one, I'm gonna remove the other one and put that one on. Because honestly, after looking it up, and the other one's £720, and this one's 510, and there's no difference. Like, literally none. But before anyone, I would literally... you would, Gibby? I have an X670E motherboard, which would happily accept that into it. That's what I'm saying. That's why we're saying to you, Gibby, like, why are you looking at Intel? I'm not being funny. If they were competition for this, then yeah. But they're not. They're nowhere near. They can't even touch AMD right now for what they're doing. Hell, this is 4 generations older than the CPU I'm about to talk about. The fucking 5800X3D, the very first 3D V-cache chip, still competes with the Ultra 285K. I'm not being funny, Gibby. A fucking old as fuck chip competes with the one you're talking about in gaming. And if you want to talk about the 7800X3D, which is on the same socket as this, fucking destroys anything Intel has. Because up until I was buying, you know better than anyone, AMD graphics was shit. For the top end, for people like me. If you were going to do budget gaming, then yes, AMD all the way. And especially this generation, the 9070 XT, basically is on par with the 5070, an RTX 5070 Ti. The only thing it loses on is software. And as a streamer, I depend on that software. If I wasn't streaming and I was getting a replacement for the 4070 Ti Super that I was getting earlier this year, I would have picked a 9070 XT from AMD. But because I need the NVIDIA software integration. So you can sit there and judge me all you like. But that is the reason why. The RX 9070 XT is a fucking powerful graphics card. For the price it is, it's a really good card. If you are just gaming, buy the AMD 9070 XT. Honestly, you'll get way more bang for the buck and a cheaper price than if you bought a 5070 Ti. But if you're a streamer and you need all those little extra features, then yeah, you're gonna have to buy the 5070 Ti. No, it isn't, Gibby. No, it is not. You are thinking of the 9060 XT. That is the equivalent of the 5070. The 9070 XT regularly, even in ray tracing, trades blows with the 5070 Ti. Believe me, I spent a lot of time looking into both of these cards when they both came out. Honestly, Gibby, like, trust me. Trust me. I worked in a PC shop for years. I built the highest end Threadripper system that you could build at the time, the 2000 series Threadripper, and it had dual Titans in it. I built it all. I watercooled it. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You're thinking of the 9800 XTX, the 24 gigabyte ultra fucking what? That thing should have been better than it was, but the ray tracing cores were awful. So everyone went, oh, it can't do ray tracing. Oh, no, it couldn't. It was shit at it. But when you compared raw raster performance, you got a card with 24 gigabytes of VRAM that pissed all over the 4080. It did. If you did pure raster, no ray tracing, that card absolutely destroyed the 4080. Without question, without doubt, every single time. And that is where this dumb fuckery needs to stop. Ray tracing isn't the way forward. It will be eventually, but NVIDIA banked on it way too early. Like, the 2000 series were RTX. There was not one RTX 2000 card that could run RTX games properly out of the box at all. Hell, when the RTX 2000 series come out, there wasn't even an RTX game out to support the fucking cards that were out for them. It took 6 months. I get it. Like, especially if you do a lot of photography and design and shit. So NVIDIA have invaded your space and made it standard too. So I get it. But like I said, if you're a regular gamer without any of these special niche interests, buy AMD. Honestly, at the moment, better value, you get basically the same performance for a lot less money, and alright, you don't have... And to be fair, AMD software was got amazing, because for a while, my second PC had the 6700 XT in it. And watching the evolution of AMD software over a year was kind of amazing. It went from like really bumfuck backwards to this has got things that I expected to have. And that was a couple of years ago, and they've only commented that it's got better since. But you know what, Gibby? I don't know if Anon's here as well. Yes, Gibby, I was talking to you. Did you not hear anything I said? No, I wasn't muted. I said things before I muted myself, and I was waiting for an answer, and I got none. Hey, G-Cath.
You're impressive. But I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you.
This is gonna come.
You see, I've been leveling up this whole time.
And Gibby, you said about that's why you had the graphics card, and I explained and responded to that. That's why I'm getting confused. I was like, yeah, I understand that. Like, no, normies will not have the reasons that we have to have graphics cards like we do. I have an NVIDIA card because for streaming and everything, the event encoder and all that bullshit, I need it. And for you do a lot of, music work and design work and all that stuff. Again, NVIDIA corners that end of the market. But if you were just a gamer and you want to buy a graphics card, the most modern ones out right now is, the RTX 5000 series and the RX 7000 series. 9000 series, sorry. Fucking hell, they jump all over the place. And like the top of the line AMD card as it stands right now is a 9070 XT. And it competes blow for blow with the 5070 XT. The 5070 Ti, sorry. Fucking AMD getting in my brain for NVIDIA. And then you've got like the 9070 non-XT competes with the 5070. And then you've got like the 9060 XT that's supposed to compete with the 5060 Ti, but it kind of bitch slaps it all over the place. Because it's basically a 9070, but yeah, I don't know what went wrong there. AMD fuck up sometimes. And then there's the 9060 without the XT. That's like way better than a 5060. The AMD have to do that because, well, NVIDIA have pulled that brand recognition and AMD don't. And if you want... Oh, shut up, Gibby. No. No, Gibby. Bad Gibby. Spray with spray, Gibby. Are you talking about the 48 gigabyte Pro card that's like more powerful than the 5090? Because goddamn, I want that card. The amount of AI I could do on that card. I could make Blondini peg himself with intensities that he didn't know existed. Oh god, you're on about that one. That's like $15,000, Gibby. I mean, if a non could dig deep and get you 15,000, nah. If NVIDIA won't even give a Linus Tech Tips one of those cards, I'm never going to see one. Do you know the rarest GPU I've ever seen? And Gibby will appreciate this one. A few years ago, NVIDIA and Disney did a crossover. There were 500 Light Edition GTX Titan cards and 500 Dark Edition GTX Titan cards. They were Star Wars cards. And I worked on a PC that had a dark side fucking GTX Titan in it. I took pictures. A lot of pictures. A goddamn lot of pictures. Because I'd only seen it in YouTube videos. And then my friend was like, hey, can you have a look at my PC? It's fucking up and I don't know why. He brings it over and I look inside and I'm like, that's a Titan. When did you get a Titan? He went, I just bought it when I built the PC. Like, damn, dude, this was one of the most hardest limited edition graphics cards to buy. You're not going to tell me you just literally sat there and when you built it, were like, yeah, I want that card, and you got it. Like, fuck you. When I looked at the value of the card, no, not you, Anon. I was talking about the graphics card that I looked at. I fixed for a friend. And it was a GTX light. It was a GTX. Basically, there was a Star Wars Special Edition Titan card that was really fucking expensive. And there was a light side and a dark side version of it. And he had the dark side version. And when I worked on that computer, it was about a year ago now. And it was the 4000, the 5000 series. I think the 5000 series had just come out, actually. And even though this was like 5 or 6 generations old, it was more expensive than a 5070 at the time. It was, yeah, but not 15, but it was 750 when I looked it up, was the most. The lowest was 500. But all the prices were like either, well, basically 500 upwards to 750 and everything in between. The £750 one, funnily enough, was like factory sealed, never been used, never been opened, graphics, versions of it. Right now, I can tell you, probably like 300 or 400 quid even now. Because it's a special limited edition graphics card. It really is less about what the graphics card can do, although it can still do a lot at this point. It's more about the stuff on it, you know? Yeah, but when you consider normally graphics cards like that, other Titans, the exact same Titan that isn't the Star Wars Special Edition is like 100 quid. So 7 times less. Yeah, that's the point. Just because it has the Star Wars badge and a special skin, it's like, yeah, 750. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I've really enjoyed the Just Chatting stream. It's been different, and it's been a bit weird. But it's been fun. No pressure to do things, you know, just be me. Just be here, be chat. Really? Did I do one? Dumb fuck, remember? When did I do one before? I'm not doubting you. I probably have. I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. There's no pressure for me to be like, oh, I've got to be good at games, you know? I can just sit here. We can, you know, whatever. You can ask me questions or anything you can think of, you know? I'm all good. Okay, that's probably why I can't remember it, because you're talking about something that happened maybe 3 months ago at this point. 3.5 months ago. And let's be fair enough. Are you really expecting me to remember something that happened 3.5 months ago? I think I remember that. That may have been the night my nan got rushed into hospital. The only time I remember, and I called, no, actually, I called off the stream, and then when I was on my way back, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I said, I want to stream. And both of you said, you really don't have to. I'm like, no, I need normality. And you both went, okay. Not gonna question it. Yeah, you were both concerned, saying like, look, Luna, you don't have to stream like what you're doing. And there was like, no, I need to do it for me because I need a bit of normalcy in my life. I need something to be something I can, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly what was going through. Yeah, probably a nun. But it was just like I just need something that I can, yeah, I can control and I can do. Well, yeah, no, sometimes there's sometimes with you two. I'd love to tell you more. I get scared. Especially with Num. If I told him about, there's a lot of stuff I don't tell any of you about. And I get scared if I told a nun, he'd try and fix it. And that's why I don't tell you. And that is exactly why I don't tell you. I may one day, Anon. And Gibby, because I don't know why you would. I'm such a fuck up of a person. Like, no one should look up to VTubers, by the way. We're just normal people. We're not perfect. We fuck up probably as much as anyone else. We're just humans. And none, you don't understand. You just don't understand, okay? I mean, if you want to delude yourself into that, that's fine. There's nothing good about me, Anon. I'm just a weird, fucked up person. I mean, what do you want me to do, Anon? I don't mean to. I don't get why this? I don't believe in myself. You still don't understand why, though. Oh. I just don't understand. I'm very tired as well. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my god, I just dealt with too many fucking retards on the till today. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think this would be the point to end it, just because I'm getting tired and I should look after myself more and not just say I'm gonna end it and then spend God knows this is the problem that I really need to address. I really need to stop ending something. You know, like ending a stream, and then I see a comment at the end of it that just makes me go down a rabbit hole or what have you. And none, I need rest. But I didn't, when I spoke to my, when what happened today happened, like, I couldn't deny what they said. I looked in the mirror and I was just like, you know what? I fucking look tired. I really do. I will. I'm just. Where is it? Upright. I found the. We're going to do the outro now, okay? So. I know, but the problem is I ignore you guys sometimes. And that's why we're here. Because I'm just so stupid. I don't know. I don't know if you have that much patience for this fuck up. I'm gonna go before you make me cry. I'll speak to you guys later. Stop doing this, Anon. Honestly, like, you make me run away every time. Think of the GIF where I ran away into the fucking darkness or whatever. I love you boys too, more than you know. Thank you both for being here. And I need to actually go to sleep this time. Thank you, boys. You both make this worth it. And we'll get there in the end. We will. So, take care and bye-bye.